The announcement of Ravichandran Ashwin's retirement came a little bit like his career. It was talked about a lot, but it came somewhat under the radar. Because let's face it here, for a man with 537 test wickets, Ravichandran Ashwin was criminally underrated. For one, Ashwin holds the second most wickets by a spinner in test cricket, with an elite bowling average of 24, batted only by the great Muralitharan. And it could have been so much better, because Ravichandran Ashwin was dropped for most of the overseas test matches in the later end of his career. It feels absurd that the best off-spinner since Muralitharan is constantly getting dropped for overseas test matches. However, there's a reason for it, and that's because he's competing alongside Ravindra Jadeja, who's potentially the best all-rounder test cricket has ever seen. Jadeja has an almost identical bowling average to Ashwin, whilst averaging almost 10 more runs with the bat. If Ashwin didn't warm the benches in the last 3 years of his overseas test career, he could have potentially become part of the 700 test wicket club. Ashwin can also count himself unlucky for not getting more white ball games for India. Despite having 228 wickets in white ball cricket, Ashwin did not play much after 2016. He was dropped from both white ball sides in 2017. He only played a further 5 ODIs after that. And despite having an economy rate of under 7 and over, he was dropped in 2022 and was never seen again. Another complaint about Ashwin is that he doesn't have as much of an impact in away test matches. Ashwin's record at home in India is 21, which is elite. However, his bowling average away from home is 30. Now 30 does not look anywhere near as good as 21, but you do have to take into account, Ashwin's a spinner. If we have a look at Nathan Lyon's career, his bowling average is almost identical to Ashwin's away record. I think something that always goes unnoticed about Ashwin is his value as an all-rounder. Ashwin has scored 600s across his career, to go along with the 3,000 runs that he scored alongside it. 4 of these hundreds come from the number 8 position, which means that he would have had to bat with the tail and stick it out there. However, one of my favourite qualities about Ashwin is how he gets tough runs, in tough situations. For a man of very little aggression or attitude, there is so much toughness behind Ashwin's face. The most recent example of Ashwin getting tough runs is against Bangladesh, where he and Jadeja came in at 6 for 144, and they put on a mammoth stand, taking India to 7 for 378. Another example was 2 years ago against the same opponent in Bangladesh. Coming in at 7 for 74, Ashwin and Shreyas Iyer patched the innings together, with Ashwin going on to make a counter-attacking 42 not out. But one of the best examples of Ashwin's bravery was in the Sydney Test in 2021, where he got blows to the wrist and forearm whilst being the last recognised pair, with Hanuma Buhari being injured. He also withstood verbal abuse from Tim
Can't wait to get you to the Gabba, Ash. Tell you what.
She's never done it.
Just like we want to get you to India. That'll be your last 3. Maybe. You were selected here as well. The way you played, every bowler got shot. Teammates won with DK.
Ashwin's 39 not out off 128 balls proved crucial in India saving the test match. Ashwin is also known as the great thinker of cricket, and this example in the T20 World Cup of 2022 is perfect. 2 runs needed off 1 ball in front of 90,000 fans at the MCG, Ashwin decides to leave the ball, knowing that Mohammad Nawaz will bowl down leg side and give him a wide.
Nawaz, what have you done, Nawaz? And the score.
All in all, Ravichandran Ashwin should go down as one of the greats of the game. He was the great thinker of cricket, the best off-spinner since Murali, and a very handy batsman to cap it off. But that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you're new below. We're trying to hit 500 subs by the end of the year, and we would need your help to do so.